doorstep. Let's get Restream open, shall we? Ah, there it is. Restream. Get the chat open. Audio. Okay, so it is picking up my mic, always good. Got the chat window open. So, we should be safe to hover here for a bit. So, let's do a recap as we're making our way towards the Fey Break tower, because this is 7 of 8 of the keystones. We're getting close to the end game. Now, I did do a lot of just sort of clearing of the island of all of the general stuff, so we're kind of picking up right as we unlock the tower. But let's kind of talk about that tower, shall we? Make sure to point in the right direction. Yes, I should be heading north east. North by northeast. There we go. So, now first, I'm sure you guys will have questions along the way. We will be exploring the base. I will show you how my bases have been coming together. But for the current, let's talk about the story, shall we? Because it's certainly been an interesting storyline, hasn't it? We started off, what? Amnesiac castaway who winds up on a remote island that is covered in fog. Uh-oh, anti-air. Where are you coming from? Yeah, I will talk about the anti-air thing, which is the main reason I didn't film this island. This island is very tricky to navigate because you have anti-air. In fact, I've marked a location of anti-air bases. Now, I don't know how they respond or if they load into new areas, but every time I run into one, I have marked it with this little map marker. And yes, it's made it really hard to sort of just travel around the island because periodically I'll get that. And I have to worry about getting shot out of the sky, because they will, in fact, shoot you out of the sky. Now, where are they? Well, my objectives are actually right here. Because there's the eagle statue, there's the effigy. And it seems like their base might be in this area as well. Now, interestingly, this doesn't count as flying. Only when I press spacebar to ascend does it count as flying. Now, I have to... Oh, crap. Crap. Attack me out of the sky? Fine. We won't go through the sky. Now, the interesting thing about them is, in fact, that they are a base, and you can disable the base. And if you disable the base, you do, in fact, way up the that is going to be a pain in the ass. So I've got to get to the top of that mountain to reclaim my stuff. And we know there is a base around here that will shoot my ass. Because I can climb up here. Alright, Pelletus. I'm gonna have to do this manually. Phone, seriously? Why do you always do that? I am... I might be... So that does count as a surface I can scale. Okay. This is the benefit of always collecting effigies, folks. Because there are, in fact, effigies for climbing. Now, where is your base? I'm looking for a couple of missile racks on a tower. It is black. You will be able to see it. Our best bet would probably be to go around the coast. So we want to head south. Well, you in this case, I'm not going to be jumping off of mountains. You can be my sturdy steed. The annoying part is when you get stuck on the geometry. Come on. your base? Also, fun fact, you're basically immune to fall damage when you're riding on a PAL. Well, that's not the direction I was planning to go, but it works. If we just turn dramatically this way. Well, I'm here. Yeah, I really need to dump a bunch of stuff back at my base, but it can wait, because we're going to do a base tour shortly after we clear the last few items on this island and go to the 7th boss. So there's a local monster in this area. It's not you, Aquas. So where we want to go is here. Good, we're outside of anti-air range. Well, if we're outside of anti-air range, because there is actually a range on the anti-air defenses, and I was going to try and show you by going to one of their bases. You can actually turn it off. I don't know if the defenses respawn, but I know that when I've turned them off, I am then able to move freely in the air in that area. Now again, can't comment whether or not there is a respawn timer on it. Got our fast travel marker. Still trying to make our way. So before we go and take care of this, I want to clear the island. So that means clearing that, and that. So typically these boss towers have a fast travel eagle right next to them. Almost there. Because there's the tower itself. Hey, Naira. So, we're going to be clearing the last few items on this island before we're going into boss number 7 because, if this is boss number 7, I can only imagine what's going to happen next. And yeah, I mean, let's talk about the story while we're clearing out the last few world bosses before we go in and face the tower boss. Quite the adventure we've gone on, hasn't it? Now, of course, I'm speaking from the character perspective, but what is our initial story point? We were washed up onto an island that is filled with monsters, surrounded by a mist that no one can penetrate. We have no memory of what happened before, of who we were before. My personal headcanon is that we might actually be the castaway, because from when you read the castaways' journals, it sounds like they're basically similar to us. So maybe this is our second or third attempt to do this, and something happens and we just kind of get so far, get blasted off the end of the island, lose everything, start over. You know, basic trial of Sisyphus type of thing. So, we've got a boss over this way. Oh, and yes, I have in fact switched out my musket and bow. I was finally able to farm enough supplies to build myself a laser rifle. Yeah, Palworld's got really interesting visuals, doesn't it? It's very pastel. Each island is very distinct. So anyway, as I was saying, yes. So, Castaway, Amnesia, all that fun stuff. And then we kind of just randomly kind of get drawn into fighting the first tower boss, Zoe. And she doesn't really know what she's doing. She's just kind of running her little crime syndicate thing. But she's guarding some ancient keystone. Okay, so weird ancient lore from the world from before the people were here. Doesn't seem like it's going to involve us anyway. And then we move on to a couple more bosses. And let's be honest, it's not really much too different. It's just, yeah, we've been we set up in this tower. And there's this ancient artifact here. We don't really know too much about it. Then all of a sudden, like halfway through collecting these things for no other reason other than to collect them, we find out they're connected to some great calamity that just nearly destroyed the world. And as soon as we get that information from, like, I think it was boss number 4, they're like, well, you did a lot of fighting and a lot of work. So why don't you go take a vacation on the Mushroom Island? And we go take a vacation on the Mushroom Island, and it's like, oh yeah, the boss of the Mushroom Island actually knows what's going on, and it feels like they're stuck in a expectation of hereditary guardianship, and they're just glad that we kicked their ass so we could take their responsibility. And now we're here on Faybrook, where they're doing research into the history of the world. And we've been collecting these tablets that are supposed to be ancient, but apparently it's the guy who runs the tower that we're going after now. And so apparently the guy who runs the tower we're going after is apparently immortal, and has been looking for somebody to be powerful enough to defeat the calamity that nearly destroyed the world. So yeah, we've just kind of been... We've kind of gone from orphan with no memories to savior of the world. We didn't really have a choice in the matter. People just expected us to do it. And we're just doing it because, well, we're She-Hulk. We're Jennifer Walters. Saving the world's kind of our thing. Oh, it is behind me. Is it him? It is you, isn't it? I'm just not close enough to get range on you. Yes. Will you attack this guy seriously? Finally! Taking your time, Shizuku, don't you think? And go for the capture. I knew you'd escape. Where the heck are they, Shizuku? I didn't get the credit for defeating the boss, so I know they're still alive. It didn't say ancient token unlocked. I know they're still here. Where? We knocked them into the mountain, didn't we? Okay. Yeah, they're still counting as alive. I haven't got the check mark for their defeat. So, I guess we'll have to wait for them to get unstuck. That's kind of hilarious, not gonna lie. We put a zone boss. We knocked the zone boss into a wall. And yes, I have maxed out the IVs, or the potential, or whatever you want to call it, on all of my pals. I found a way to farm dog coins and just bought a bunch. And the game crashed. And then just bought a bunch of stat boosting fruits. It's fine. What's a game without the occasional crash, right? Plus, I wouldn't be surprised if we got a boss stuck in a wall. Game probably didn't know how to handle that. Probably our fault. No, I will not blame the mods. I will blame something else. Now, the game is set to autosave every 30 seconds, so how far back are we? Okay, so we have revealed him. Ah. Damn it, bastard! Get in the ball! Well, same species, but not the boss. Ah, there's the boss. Taste the power of the apocalypse. Honestly, my weapon may fire faster and have similar damage, but really still not all that impressive, is it? He's stuck in the wall again, isn't he? Ah, there you are.
Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Ha. Ah. Yeah.
Get in the ball. I'm sorry, but I got 385 of these. You're going in the ball. I thought you understood this isn't a choice. Told you, you're going in the ball. The ironic thing is there actually is a guy on this island whose entire thing is he captures everything. I'm like, I'm gonna feel guilty capturing them in a ball. All right. Last three things? We have this one, and this one. All right. I want to turn around 180 degrees. Oh, I never actually explored that volcanic island, so that's a third one we need to check out. You know what? Before we try and fly over there, let's take a moment to rest our wings. Break the stones, you say? Oh, good thing I have my new plasma multi-cutter for that. Applied kindling book. No one can do transporting. No one can do watering, apparently. And no one needs kindling. Okay. How close are we? Honestly, not too far. We've got these two guys here, these two guys here. I think the most logical thing to do would be these guys here, come down here, fly across to here. And then we should be in a perfect spot to take on the Faybreak boss. Oh fuck. I can see him. It's right over there. You can see the double guns. I'm sorry, but I may show mercy most of the time. But you guys just prove to be way... Well, actually... I was going to say they're more trouble than it's worth, but actually... Set you to aggressive. And... Take 12 of them to the face. See how you like that. I love my scatter cannon. Here, take 5 of them to the face. Oh, really? Really? Let me make sure I put a map marker here. And yes, that is the map mark. Like I said, that's the map marker I've been using for these guys. Just trying to run away. That's not happening. cannon. I don't need to aim. Hey, you shot me out of the sky. If you hadn't shot me out of the sky, I wouldn't be here. This is all your fault. You have no one to blame but yourself. If you hadn't shot me out of the sky, this would not have happened. I'm the one showing you mercy, because otherwise you would have been obliterated. This guy is level 80 and has perfect stats, as well as literally the ability Apocalypse. You don't stand a chance, dude. Alright. Well, we've cleared that, and we're actually nearby a location we want to be at anyway. And yeah, there's actually the Azure Cliffs Eagle this way. It's north? Is it going to be... It's probably going to be up there, isn't it? And so that just means... Well, we could probably go on foot this way, so... I think we see it. Another flyer. No, apparently. Oh no, it's you. Azure Main. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think you had a choice? You're going into the sphere. That's why I literally have a cannon that fires a dozen of them. Boss clear.
hut.
Yeah, the venom glands we can leave behind. But yeah, I am really at the limit. Okay. We're gonna return to base, get rid of all of our stuff, and then come right back here to take care of these last last 3 points of interest, 4 points of interest, this tip here, and then go to the boss. Where is it? There it is. What base will it throw me to? Oh, I get to show you Mount Obsidian, my volcano base. So this is my volcano base. As you can see, I am building a glass floor over a giant volcano mouth. I'm setting it up so that every level is 2 widths height, because some of the larger Palmon clip through the floor if you only have a 1 width height, plus the Palmon door. Those things over there are too high anyway. So, foundations. While we're here, shall we? How much closer to the edge can I get before I run into problems like no support or whatever? Will I be able to actually fully build the volcano base, or will I need to move the center a little bit again? Getting there, very close. Insufficient materials. I am out of stone! Well, why am I running back? I don't need to run back. Oh no, I am not out of stone. That is the edge of the base area. The base area goes about there. So I do indeed, I'm going to have to deconstruct all of those objects over there and bring them out a little bit closer. Though, to be fair, if this is our current limit, I just need, what would you say, how many more tiles would you say I need? I don't have to move it far, that's to be sure. And I think what I will do, obviously most of it will be done off camera, but I think what I'll do is continue to build out the lava base. Since we can get pretty close to the edge of the volcano. And that's the edge there. So this seems to be pretty close to this edge. Up, and we're outside the edge again. That is outside the build area. That is inside the build area. Now there, I don't want it to just be all glass. I want to make it feel like it has a reasonable foundation. So that is why the corner of the volcano base is made out of stone. Come on, let me put it there. Let it snap. There we go. I mean, that is technically outside of my build area. But I'm fine with that. That's outside of my build area. I mean, we're getting there. We're getting a pretty decent size. To the volcano base. Now, as you can see, building the volcano base takes time. So I won't faff about with this for much longer. What I will do want to give you guys a bird's eye view of the volcano base. Like, you see the vision, right? Use stone as the foundation around the ring. Build an entire glass floor over the volcano. And then we can do a multi-level design every 2 floors, bringing us into the mouth of the volcano. Where we use these stone pillars as extra support going all the way down into the actual floor of the volcano. And they, in turn, will also be placed around as a ring. So you've got the topmost ring, you've got a slightly smaller innermost ring, which is defined by these pillars. We'll do a similar thing where we come in for this layer, and it'll have a ring of pillars, and we'll kind of just move concentrically inside until we end up having literal space right over the volcano mouth where you can just, I don't know, Sparta kick someone in if you want. I don't know. Meanwhile, it will also have full amenities. It's kind of messy here because I have to have everything in place, but like I've even got, like, to put things in perspective, let me jump off of the volcano. Jump off here. The actual temperature here isn't too bad. Well, I probably have to build in more coolers, to be honest. And probably just actually build like a stone ring around it so that the temperature controls can actually do temperature controlling. Though I do kind of wonder how many refrigeration units am I going to need in order to cool the volcano base. While I'm here, let's put up some more of the infrastructure. Honestly, what I probably should put here is instead of that foundation piece, let's put in the triangular foundation piece, so we can then put in the angled angled wall piece. Put a piece in there. We'll deal with that in the future. Yeah, this is probably fine for the back wall of the volcano base. And again, I build everything 2 layers high because some of the pals clip through a single layer of roofing. I still have not actually come up with a way to actually make a roof, because every time I've tried to make a roof, it doesn't quite work visually. And of course, there are always tricks to make things work. I'm pretty sure, for example, if I put a stone pillar here, which will lock into place, it should allow me to build a wall off of that, because that counts as foundation. But I might need to find where it can get through the floor here. I mean, worst case scenario, we pull things in slightly. You know, maybe put an angled tile here. I don't mind keeping that like that. In fact, if I want to look completely clean, I can do that. Then we just do that, that. It's partially solved our problem. The only real problem here is this section here, which still doesn't want to build properly. It really does not want. I had there for a second. Yeah, we'll figure something out. I'm not going to worry too much about little holes like that. We're trying to get the majority of it built. Anyway, I am getting distracted. Let's dump all of our junk off at our main base. Go back to clearing those little bits of pieces of the island and take on the boss. Collecting 7 of the 8 keystones.
Huh.
Can I make some more hexalite? I can make some more hexalite. Good. Only 3,000 plasteel. I think we're fine. 3,000 pal metal. 2,400 are fine. I think we're fine. 57,000 ingots. I think we're fine. 44k on the... Yeah, I think they're fine. So we're going to go and say make 86 more of these. I still cannot make any of these potions, can I? Because I don't have a lot of lotuses. Ah, well. Oh, really? I have 0 of these? What am I low on? Oh, carbon fiber. Sure. Make 2,000 carbon fiber. That should be enough. This is why I have why I have able to build so much stuff. Is like I have got all of the resources. I'm just stockpiling at my base, and I periodically come back here to say, yeah, build 1,000 of that for when I'm actually ready to do anything new with my character. Actually, that reminds me. I have not actually gotten Frostlion Saddle. Let's take care of that. Frostlion Saddle. Yeah, sure. Make 200 servings of French fries. Once I can get Frost Lion's saddle built, however, we're going to be in a good spot because he is the upgrade for Susanna. So I'll be able to free up Susanna's spot and have a new flyer. Alright. And I don't have any ammo. Oh, good. I got another 4,000 ammo. I should be fine. Yeah, I should be fine with another 4,000 ammo. Let's see. How many exotics? I can only make 9 exotic spheres. Meanwhile, I can make 625 ultimate spheres. So what is my big holdup right now? Hexalite. The big problem with Hexalite is while I've got an actual Hexalite quartz like quarry set up, Hexalite itself is an alloy. Here, let's see if we can get some more Hexalite set up. Nope, because I need chromite, and chromite is what you use the metal detector for. So it's something that's like just spawns on the ground. Same thing with like the nightshade sand. It's also an item that's hard to come by. Though I am getting ready to set up a base that can at least collect that regularly. Alright, before we head back out. 24k, 3k, 3k, okay. So you can only make 4, you can only make 5. Oh, because you're low on ore. See, I'll show you. That's hexalite. That's pure quartz. Might as well while I'm here collecting everything else. There's my ore, just 19k, casually. As you do. And of course, 24k stone, 2k sulfur. And yeah, still don't have enough chromite. Alright. Before more stuff gets thrown into my inventory, let's finish clearing these areas. Let's see. Probably the best way to get to these last 2 points on this island and the 2 points on this island would be to travel to the Azor Cliffs. You bastards. Please don't tell me you already respawned. Yeah, it's literally the same base. It actually did respawn. Well, that's frustrating. Do you also have another... Nope, the captured pal isn't. Here, you just stored your base. Percent is the default. Yeah, the mod is working. I have a mod that every time you capture a creature, it increases your capture percentage by 1%. Which feels reasonable considering the amount of capturing I do. So, this Feywild guy should bring us up to 21 base after we catch him. Right. So let's try this again, shall we? We're gonna head this way. Pegasus in the sky, I can fly twice as high. In a book, something something look, a reading rainbow, reading rainbow. Yes, we're there. Delete this one. So we've got a human over in this area. shot. He is over... like there? Oh, he's on the road somewhere. Okay. I just saw him for a second. I really love my scatter cannon. I really do wonder how the other cannons fare. But it's just so fun blasting them with like 12 of these things. And I don't waste the ammo. It actually does return to me if it misses. That's why you see like Ultimate Sphere X60 showing up in the corner. Any of the ones that don't hit get returned to me. Boss kill. There's our final eagle of this island. I wonder, do you count as a swimming companion? Can you run, fly, and swim? Well, you're taking... is that stamina damage? No, I think that's just considered walking to you. Will the chest consider it a swimming? Nope. Riding a water paddle and equipping a fishing rod. Which I think technically is Neptunus, who I still don't have a saddle for. How do I have Holy Knight level 5? I thought it maxed out at level 4. Oh. So levels, because it's +1 per level. Makes sense. Well, I already have a Moldron, which is good. They seem to be ignoring me. Or maybe not. You're still set to aggressive, aren't you? That guy. I didn't think he had an environmental variant, but apparently he does. The dragon I'm currently riding, Frost Leon. Frostaleon. Knockout. Frosty? Do you mind, Frosty? Put on my thermal undershirt. Oh my god, you took out Frost Leon. You bastard! Here, take on my Dark Knight. Shit! 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 Haha! Oh, this is my White Knight, not my Dark Knight. Sorry, was a little bit panicked. Well, good thing I unlocked the fast travel point here. Ooh, that is some heavy thermals. Shit. Um. Yeah, no, we're not exploring this island. I need a lot more thermal protection. Which is annoying because there's, well, a few things. There's a effigy in the center there. Maybe the boss is on the edge? Fortunately, Frost Lion is dead. Or incapacitated, to be more precise. But yeah, this is going to be tricky. Because unlike other video games, Palworld understands that lava isn't just dangerous to stand on. It produces stupid amounts of heat. Which I gotta give them credit for. How close can I get? Or how far I start taking heat damage? Am I safe up on the mountains here? Seem to be. The problem is I need to get over like there for that effigy. Well, one thing at a time. Because I do have a few different things that give me heat resistance back at my base. I can absolutely come back here and get it. Stocking up on heat resistance. I am not without options. It's just not options that I have with me right now. I have one more heat artifact, and I actually have a companion in my base that gives +2 heat resistance that I could swap in. Who is our boss? Not going to be the Mold Runes. Is it the Knockem? No, none of them are giving me the flag for World Boss. So it's got to be the Knockem. No, I saw it for a second. No, it is in fact a Mold Rune. One of these is a boss Mold Rune. Well. Go with my water whale. And it's already spear time. Oh, it is, trust me. You just need to try it a few times. Shoot! One more out of the way. Boss out of the way. That guy out of the way. And just for good measure, we'll clear that guy off the mountain. Okay. So technically, we're clear. Now, how close to the center can I get? If I'm on the back of Suzuna here. Wearing my thermal undies. Is this area safe? Pegulet. My heat levels are fine so far. We've got it. really does make me wonder. Like, seriously. How close am I allowed to get? Guys, seriously. You do not want to pick a fight with me right now. Because I will put you in a Pokeball. Alright, screw it. Eat water whale. Oh, seriously, how close am I allowed to get? Alright, maybe it was something else that was causing my heat to spike. Because it's clearly not now. Alright. We've done it. We have cleared the entire island of all notable relics and whatnot. Faybreak Tower, number 7 of 8. The guy who has apparently been waiting for us. And now into intense cold. It's fine. That's what I've got the blue undies for. That's hilarious, though. You got this, Shizuna! Give you a focused target. You bet you weren't expecting to fight the legendary Dark Dragon and all the other goddamn legends, were you, Bjarn? I have been working hard, capturing pals, leveling them up. You were not expecting this, were you? Or maybe you were, because you want me to defeat you anyway. Alright, I can't capture you. Ah, well. Then I guess no mercy for you! And let's finish things off with fire. The Sphere of Wrath. Report to the client. I mean, I should go back and give them an update, but like, Portal, I have to see what's on the other end, right? If for no other reason, then hopefully there's an eagle statue that I can use as a fast travel point. I am a surface dweller. Okay. Where are we? Oh. 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 We're not in Kansas anymore, are we? Well, that'll be a big help, the watchtower. Please tell me there's no anti-air here. Well, that gave us a full area map. Okay, there is, well, I was expecting something big. Was not expecting this. there's the watchtower. There's a lot to explore here. And is that a new ore deposit? I think it is. I got one chunk. Ah! Hit the weak point for maximum damage. That would explain things. Oh. Fascinating. So that is a jump gas. Oh. That's the vortex they came in through. Disable defense system. We crashed again. Well, what do you think, folks? Does this seem like a good point to end it? I mean, I will clock back in and check in with the client to close off that quest, but so we're on an island. We're on Angel Island, floating in the sky. I mean, I've been seeing it since pretty early in the campaign, but This was not the experience I was expecting. And, I think we're getting pretty close to the end game. Now, of course, you guys know how I operate. I am not going to go immediately to the tower. We know we have to disable the defenses. I'll probably do that off camera. But when we next pick up, we'll be ready to take on that last tower. My goodness. Is that another portal? That's not the same one we came in through, is it? No, that's a different portal. Is there any other eagle statues in this area? Oh, so it's several islands. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised by that. I'm going to assume that that'll take me to a different island, so I don't have to fly to it. Presumably up there. I mean, you can probably clear off this island in particular on camera as our finale point.
Yeah. Ha.
Do I have the power in this thing before it needs to be repaired? Oh, well that helps. Thank you for helping me mine. That's on a different island. There's technically a small land bridge. Elemental treasure chest of fire. That I can open. Well, now I'm going to have to fast travel back. Well, if I'm already over encumbered. Maybe not. Maybe I should be walking over a rope bridge when I'm over encumbered. Then again, I do have something to deal with encumbrance. And I probably don't need my blue shirt on. Yeah, that's not terrifying, flying over the ocean that's high up. journal there. I'm just not seeing it.
Hut.
Oh, it's underneath, isn't it?
Hut. 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 Hut.
I might regret this. I in fact did just jump an island, didn't I? So there is an invisible wall preventing you from just jumping between islands, which makes me terrified of what would happen if I just fall between them. I mean, granted, I can't drown, but still. I think we're going to end it here, because I definitely need to prepare.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm running out of things to spend ancient technology points on. Screw it. What do I have left? If I want to just get everything at this point. That's 4 points. So that's 6, 9, 14, 19, 24, 30, and yeah, that's it. There are 30 ancient technology points left. I do not know what happens when I max out my ancient technology. Now, what can I do in terms of improving my armor? The problem is collecting enough hexalite to build that. I'll probably hang on to my technology points, honestly.
Hut. Hut.
Well, I am right next
Hut.
to the next
Hut.
thing to
Hut.
disable. I might as well do it while I'm here.
Hut. 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 hut, ha,
There's our fast travel point. We'll use that to get back to the client. And we can end the stream there.
hut, hut,
Just get a little bit closer so we can snag this.
hut.
Don't need that reference point anymore. So we need to head back to, well, I need to mark the right quest so I have the right marker. Let's see. Guess the closest one is here. Oh good, no anti-air. Whew. You will not believe what I've been through, researcher. Yes, I actually did beat Lord Bjorn, but that's the least of it. Now, I think there is one more mission we can probably do, because I have collected all the pieces of this whistle. Where was it? Up there. I can see it. The eagle statue. You would not believe what I've managed to collect. It is a bone flute. Oh, I'm about as prepared as I think I'm ever gonna get. What do you mean, defeat Pathos? What am I... What am I overlooking? Well... Okay, I can dodge that. But I think I'm going for someone else. Seriously, Palladis. Oh, you can't get out there? Fine. One giant whale after another. Now we're making progress. That is a giant whale. It's definitely working better. Now let me dismount. Well, it's doable. It ain't easy, but it's doable. Just not right now. I'm gonna have to do definitely a little bit more preparation for that fight. So, I think we're going to end it there, folks. Because, we've definitely entered the end game. See you next time, folks.